Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Mitchell, and today Justin and I will be discussing about how to introduce her to your family. We do these Instagram lives every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 1 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. Eastern time. And if you guys find this video content of value, you guys can show your appreciation by donating any amount that you feel is equal to the value of this video. And for everybody that's tuning in right now, I really appreciate it. It is Thanksgiving, so what is up, everybody? What's up, Yaku? We got Trouble over here. We got Julie. All we need is Justin, so I'm gonna add him in once he's in. What's up? How's everybody doing? I am. What's up, Trouble? How you doing? I need a beer. I'm gonna get a beer. Who wants to drink with us today? Justin's probably gonna be Yo, what's good, Justin? I'm gonna wait for you. Let me pin this down. Let me pin down this comment so everybody that comes in, they can see it.
Yo, what's good, homie?
Yo, what's good, man? How you doing?
I'm chilling. How y'all
Yaku, Julie is a troublemaker. She is. Julie is a troublemaker. I love the support that she comes in and gives us though. Let's see.
Oh yeah, always support. Much appreciated. What's up, Yaku, man? Happy Turkey Day.
Happy Turkey Day. I'm drowning down my sorrows with beer. Let's see how to intro. Let me just write this down.
Mitchell's lightweight and alcoholic at this point. You're just drinking all the beer.
Yeah. I only got one beer.
You think you Stone Cold Steve Austin at this point.
I had that. I should have went and picked it up.
I still gotta try that. That broke his thumb.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. But also one quick thing I forgot to mention to you guys.
Well, first, go ahead. No, I was looking at Yaku say I have a calm background. Wow. Well, first off, this isn't. I'm jacking this background. Okay, from someone very dear to me, as y'all know. Yeah. Look, this even has a sunshiny pillow. Bam. Sunshine up in this piece. All right.
Nice.
Put that back there.
Yeah, we look very cozied up. It's getting cold. But one thing I forgot to mention was if you guys have any questions and you guys have a little obstacle, a little bump on the road, feel free to send us a direct message. We will answer it as soon as possible. Give us about at least 2 to 3 paragraphs, something a little bit detailed so that we could break it down for you guys. So without further ado, Justin, you got your drink? Do you have your drink?
I don't have any drinks.
Do you have
because I've been cooking, so I didn't bring it. I didn't have a drink with me. I left my water in the kitchen.
I'll wait. What's up, Danielle? How you doing?
I am not moving.
Happy Turkey Day.
You do what you do.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, people.
I got this. I got this ready. But it's backwards. Backwards. You see that? It's backwards.
Yeah.
That's
that's weird. Yeah. I got a bump on my forehead, Mitchell, why did you really have a bump on the forehead? What happened?
I got a bump on. I don't know what happened. What you do? Drink too much? How's everybody doing today? Happy Thanksgiving. Our topic today is going to be how to introduce her to your family. Now, this isn't just her. We just use her as an example because we're both men and this is our expertise and this is what we know, what we've been through. So here it is, Justin. You want to start us off or should I, just run down with the first topic?
I mean, look, first and foremost, I'm going. I'll say I'm not an expert. All right, I just tell you what I know, or what I've dealt with, and y'all take it from there. Because when you put expert on people, you start putting a level of expectations, and I'm not trying to be responsible for anybody else's bullshit. That's just all it is. All right.
You know what?
I tell my story, but I feel you. I don't listen. You market, okay? I get it.
We're semi-experts. This is what we've been through. I'm good, just relaxing. I love watching you guys. Thank you, Daniel.
Thank you.
So let's start it off first. Let's start off how to introduce her to your family. Number one, this is one of the biggest ones, is how close they are. And you mentioned this earlier when we were discussing about it, Justin, how close they are. And we're not talking about physical. I'm talking about how close they are in terms of family. So go ahead, Justin. I'm going to let you have that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like you said,
while I drink. Excuse me, guys.
You just want a reason to drown your sorrows in alcohol.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I get it. Yeah, this has to do with, obviously, cheers, phone case.
Cheers.
Yeah, the closeness. Obviously, like if your significant other isn't close with their parents, or have a good relationship with them, it's a high possibility that you won't be in a position to meet them anytime soon, at least. So if you do, it'd be very limited. Conversely, if they are close, if they talk consistently or all the time, then obviously, their relationships being so close, you're going to come up in that relationship, and it's going to be more of a time. You're going to have more of a chance to meet them because they're going to see each other. They actually like
and that makes perfect sense. Hello, how you doing? Yes. So being how close they are, the closer they are, the sooner that you will meet them. Also, they will let you know when they're ready. They'll let you know when they're ready. So you don't have to bring it up. It's not something that, as guys, you don't have to bring it up. Like, if you know where you stand already with that girl that you're with.
I agree with you on that. I personally wouldn't press anyone to meet their parents. No. Like, I feel like that stuff comes naturally. Like, I'm not there. Oh, when am I gonna meet you? So why haven't I met your parents yet? That's not
it will be her idea. It will be her choice. Let it be her idea. I've been waiting for Mitchell to introduce me to his family. Okay, now she's just causing trouble now. So number 2.
No, what's going on? Let us know. Let us know what's happening here.
Keep that private life private. We're talking about that, Justin.
Okay.
You can bring them to an event like friend it goes like a friend it goes way another less question.
I get what you're saying. No, bring them to an event like they're just your friend, and they're like, it's like less questions and stuff.
This is my friend.
But then you can run into some bumpy stuff depending on who you talking to. Number one, if it's like a family event or if it's like a lot of family can be there, that could be overwhelming.
What's up, Andy? How you doing?
What's up, folks? 2, if you just be like, oh, this is my friend, there's a lot of ladies who might take offense to just being like why am I only your friend? I heard that it can happen. All right. We've seen the movies.
Okay. Those romantic comedies, don't fall into that trap.
We've seen them
into that trap. I'm gonna move on before I read that thing that Trouble said. So number two is proximity. This is now physically, how close are they? Are they from out of town, or are they just down the block? Like, that's gonna make a huge difference. So number 1, how close they are first. If they're not that close, then chances are you're not gonna really meet them right straight away. So
it's not gonna be a priority.
And don't get the impression of like, oh, you didn't introduce me to your family, so that means that you don't really like me that much. Like, no, like, don't worry about that. You as a guy, just stand your ground, and that's it. Don't worry about it. And when she's ready, and she will let you know. Number 2, proximity, physical closeness. That's going to make a huge difference. Justin, you brought up that idea again, so please, I would like you to continue with that.
Oh, it's just, if they live far away, you ain't going to see them as often. It's as simple as that. Like, I mean, for people who don't know, I'm in California. My mom lives in the Midwest. Therefore, anyone meeting my mom, that's not, and she doesn't fly because she old school like that. So,
she don't like planes?
Hell no, which is weird, but to me, but she old, so, she old like that. So I get it. But, if they're not close, if they're not just down the street or a town away, then you're just going to have less of a probability of meeting them. But conversely, when you do meet them, it's going to be a bigger deal because that means you're meeting them on a trip. Either they're coming to visit here, maybe you're taking them to visit there, or y'all meet up somewhere. But still, it's going to be a trip. It's a different expectation. It won't be just a casual thing at that point, too. So
Also, I would highly suggest, since we have technology nowadays, I would highly suggest that
use technology to your advantage. If your parents are from out of town, do a little Zoom, do a little Skype. At least get familiarized with each other before you meet, if you could do that.
Which is no, that's a good.
Breaks the ice just a
that's
little
good
bit.
advice. That's good advice. I will concede this. Like, if your parents are old, and not technology inclined, then you might be setting yourself up for the okie doke. You might be it might take you like a week or two trying to explain and fix it, but it is what it is. Hold on, let's read what y'all can say. My sister introduced her fiance one day, just bringing him over. Ooh. Then later in the day, she said,
"Yeah, we did."
Oh, yeah, we did. That's funny.
Yeah, that's a lot.
But y'all cool. I ain't gonna front. Yeah, you know this. You got a lot of siblings, man. So I can understand. like it's a lot. It's yeah.
And then Trouble says she's just gonna wait till she's 50. Until we introduce each other. But
well, I mean, look, y'all can do that. You know what? And I would say this. Whatever, y'all got that Asian gene, so you'll be 50, you still look 22. It's okay. It's okay.
Have you seen how she looks?
It's okay.
Anyways. Let's move on. Let's move on. So first we got how close they are, and then proximity, and then now we're gonna be talking about preparation. No surprises. So the last thing that your partner wants is be like, oh yeah, like I'm just gonna have I'm gonna have dinner or lunch with some people. So okay, so she's not really like looking forward to that. Like she's like, oh, maybe it's just some friends, and all of a sudden it'd be like, surprise, girl, like this is my mom, this is my dad. Like, don't do that to her. Don't surprise her. Have her.
Unless you're trying to break up. Then do it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Then do that. Then do that. Yeah.
You can scare away. But be careful with that move too, because if they like it, then you might be in for the long haul. But you screw. Preparation is key, man. You don't just spring that on people. Don't spring none of that on people. You prepare yourself. Get briefed. I look at it like it's a meeting. A Call of Duty meeting or some shit like that. You strategizing?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, cool. He was like, don't let it turn to a shotgun wedding.
Do they even do shotgun weddings anymore? I just thought that.
I don't even know what that is. But one thing I do know is I watched that movie, Justin. I watched that movie.
Oh, you watched? Yeah, you watched Shawshank
Redemption. Yes.
See, and this goes to my point that shame works. We shamed him. Okay. We shamed him into waking him. And what did you think?
No, you didn't shame me. I wanted to watch it because everybody told me it was great, and I trust your advice, Justin. That's why
on the stream, we asked you what was wrong with you. We asked you why could you know what I learned. You know what? All right, this is a tangent, but I'm gonna bring this up. I started watching that show Cobra Kai.
Okay, yeah, that's all right. Yeah, I think. Yeah, what's up, Vic?
What's up, Vic? Man, I love that
Happy
show.
Thanksgiving.
But what I learned is that I identified with Johnny Lawrence way too much when he was calling the kids pussy, when he was when he was shaming them to get them to find their inner strength. And I was like, yes, Johnny. Yes, you are my hero. And we shamed you. And by shaming you, we made you a better person. So you're welcome. Okay.
I'm gonna read what Danielle says. She said, "The day I met my son's dad's family was the day I moved into his dad's place, and we got along till January of this year when I got kicked out. But I still have respect for them."
That sounds like a lot to unpack.
That was a lot. That was a lot. Like you were like, okay, this is it. Yeah, that was a lot.
That sounds like a lot to unpack. But I mean, that's also that y'all still got respect and stuff. And I mean, it's also very different when you live with some people or with somebody. Like that's a Jesus, man. Like that's a big step. That's a lot of. That's not even meeting. You're not getting away. Where are you going?
Yeah, that's it. You're in. Like unpack your stuff. Trouble over here telling us to watch Alienist, and she's eating bagels at the same time. So she's from the UK, and she like American things. She like American things. Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving, Vic. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yeah.
Throwing it back out there.
Even though UK don't, Europe don't celebrate it because it's an American thing. So I get it. I get it.
Oh, you saying they don't celebrate murder? Huh? Oh no,
No, no.
I'm not there. I'm not
Damn.
there.
Okay. Yeah. Speaking of murder, when I was watching that movie Shawshank, yeah, he was like, so you know, I forgot what was his name. It's that kid that just got in. He was like, yeah, you willing to testify? All that. Mm-hmm. All right, cool. Yeah.
Oh
Bam,
yeah,
you
yeah.
out.
I don't remember that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You shot him. Shot him.
You can talk about that movie freely because now everyone has seen it.
Should have. They should.
Yeah, everybody else has seen the movie but you, man. So you can talk about it.
Eddie, have you watched Shawshank Redemption?
You know, Andy Dufresne.
So actually, let's move on. Let's move on. So
Yeah,
preparation, and then I wrote down we got to start small. You have to start small. Now you don't have to because of course you know with Danielle, she just walked right into that one, and luckily everything kind of worked out smooth for her. But it doesn't always happen like that, and you always want preparation, which was our third one. So number 4 would be starting small. So no big holidays, not like Thanksgiving today. I personally wouldn't suggest bringing your girl to a Thanksgiving event, let alone just meeting your parents. She got to meet everybody.
Yeah, I do. I most definitely think smaller is better. Like, you know, just it can help contain, it can help people like, you know, get a feel for folks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think when you do Thanksgiving, and especially you meeting like people who aren't, you meeting another family and stuff like that, it's a lot of social navigating. You know, it's a lot of things. So yeah, that could be much. That could be a lot to put on people, put on somebody. So yeah, most definitely start small. You know.
Sorry, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, do what you do.
Yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, no, definitely do a smaller thing. I also wouldn't like be a first time meeting, be a big family affair.
It's too many room for errors.
Well, it's just a lot. It's just a lot, and then you know, people. We all got family that don't know how to act. You know what I mean? We all got family who got, you know, we got crazy uncles, or you know what I mean, cousins that drink too much. It's just it can be overbearing.
It goes back to what we were saying before. So like when you're trying to court the girl or actually trying to date her, you wouldn't want to bring her out to a group meeting because there's too many chances of just being cop blocked. There's too many chances, or just things going wrong. Like I like what Bruno Mars said recently. He was like, you can't lose any Grammys if you don't make any music. Yeah, I was like, you're right. Yeah, he can't lose. Yeah, you can't lose. So yeah, just not having as much people will be in your benefits.
Yeah, most definitely. And plus, you know, look at it so like it's a time for your parents or your girl to get to know each other, to feel each other out. You know, to just to find a common ground, hopefully. You know, because like I said, it's a lot, man. It's a lot meeting parents. It's a lot having someone meet your parents. As someone that's had some, like, you know, my mother has met, you know, some of the significant others I have in the past, and
cheers to that.
You know, and it is it can go, you know, it can be dangerous. I don't know how else to put it. It can be dangerous. It can be scary. You know, it can't go so well, especially depending on the kind of parents you have, the kind of person you're dealing with at the time. So you know, there's definitely some room for error. You gotta be ready for that. You gotta you gotta be the bomb squad. All right, you make this introduction. Okay, you wait to see how this goes, and if this shit's about to blow up, you need to defuse it as fast as possible. All right, so. Justin, what if you never meet that person?
This girl, she
Exactly.
really wants to meet me, don't she?
I mean, I don't know because I've never done the online relationship thing.
That's my thing. Yeah,
I'm just old. It's different. Like I don't even know how you spit game online. I don't even know how that works anymore. Like, what do you say? You type like, "Girl, you look good" in that photo.
I'm gonna tell you, Justin. Let me tell you. Keep it small and concise because the more words that you put out, more chances of being misinterpreted because, you know, you are doing it through text. So keep it small and concise. Just
So
keep
like
it.
I would just put like ass, thumbs up, happy
No,
face.
at least all the eggplant emojis. Eggplant.
You know what? Now that's assault, brother. Okay, I know that much. That's that's assault by text. All right, you
Yeah.
can't just be
But
sitting
yeah,
your head playing to people.
keep it short and concise. And this is for people that lives together too. Like, just keep it short and concise. Like, because let's just say, she's out doing something, and you just want to let her know that you're there, right? Let her know that you're thinking about her. Don't you don't need a long paragraph. Every now and then, maybe you can, but very, very minimal, very minimal. Because the more words you say, the more it could be misinterpreted, and that could lead to a spiral road. So yeah, yeah.
We don't want misinterpretation.
Yeah. Don't misinterpret things.
Yeah, okay. So
Um,
no, so that's a no on
keep it
the
short and concise. Yo, girl.
ass, thumbs
No,
up,
no, no. Don't
happy
do like
face.
Justin. Don't do like Justin. Send a
Then we
GIF
don't
or a
do
meme.
that.
Yeah, you can, but
Could it be a meme of me going like this? Like,
I mean, you're dumb at you.
Would that work?
Send a GIF or a meme. Yeah, you could do that, but I wouldn't. I see. Even sending a GIF or a meme, it's cool, but even me now, like sometimes I find myself sending a little bit too much memes, and I'm like, Mitchell, you need to stop. You need
That's
to
what you
stop.
say to yourself.
Yeah, you need to stop. Stop, Mitchell. Stop.
Stop doing
You
this.
never.
You need to break this down.
Yeah.
Luckily,
right?
I don't have to worry about that online dating thing.
Yeah.
It's all good. Yeah, I'm cool.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, let's
back
move
to-
on.
back to meeting parents though, and
Back to meeting parents.
all this stuff works in reverse too. Like
Yeah.
if you're meeting parents,
Yeah.
I think most people assume, but common sense ain't always common. You got to be on your best behavior.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Be on your best behavior. Go in.
Yeah.
I look at it like a job interview. Because that's pretty much what it is.
A casual
to a degree.
job interview.
Yeah, like you are going in. You want to you want to show these people who birth your significant other
That birth, yeah.
that you are you were worthy and caring of their child. I mean, that's another thing I think you got to look at.
How you
doing?
Like,
what's up, folks? Depends on the kind of what do you got to say? Depends the kind of person you are in
Hello,
relationship. Yeah. Oh, that means if I could just send this.
No, don't do that.
Or if I could send
that's
my
creepy.
parents are open to your thought.
Yeah. How to? Yeah.
But yeah, most definitely. Like you gotta remember, like this is their kids, and especially as a dude. Like as a dude, if you're going to meet her parents, like that's their daughter. And I know we live in a world that's like all female empowerment and all that stuff. But there is. I would be lying if I said like there is there is more of a protection over like the daughter in like that sense. So like you really need to show like I am about that life. I will take care of your daughter. She's safe with me, which is a big thing I think for a lot of parents. And yeah, man, like just got to be on your thing.
Okay, let's see what Danielle said. Okay. Yaku said my parents are open to your thought. Your thought?
Oh, I know how he is. Yaku's mom is basically my other mom.
Yeah.
It's not even basically. Yeah, he is the best, man, for real.
Let's see. Danielle said, I always start my conversation with a simple hello when it comes to meeting parents, and to keep it short and simple. Yes, I think that if you are the guest, you should initiate the conversation first. Say hello, come in with a smile, be welcoming, be open. So don't cross your arms, body language. So that matters too. Let me go down. Like don't do this. Like because when you close yourself off and you have this type of body language, it means you're closing yourself off to them. And it's something that they will feel. It's a feeling. It's a feeling. So don't cross your arms.
Thing. Yeah, I read this great book on body language.
Yeah. So don't cross your arms. Yeah.
So no, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Yeah. Like don't cross your arms. Be open. What I like to do is I like to keep my palms up, or my hands open, so that it feels a little bit more welcoming. Like, hey, man, I got to do this again. So I'll be like, hey, how's it going? Right. So to keep myself open so that they feel more welcome. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. What did who say? Justin, you know how mother is. And then let's see what Trouble said. Your partner most likely told their family about you, so it's only fair even to even the playing field. Have them give you the lowdown on what to expect from the family before walking in. Yeah, of course. Yeah, before.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think if any significant other worth their salt, it's most definitely going to give you the lowdown.
Yeah, of
their
course.
parents, and what they expect, and maybe some of their pet peeves and stuff like that. Just to prepare. I was looking up that happened to me in a situation where, I was very prepared. I knew what to expect, but that also goes into. I know one point we also said is that they are. Like, if having the same values and kind of moral code can really go a long, long way. I know something that helped me is we were raised similarly, so it helped.
You and the significant other.
Yeah. Me and my girl, we was raised very similarly. So when I did meet her parents, it was like. I was raised saying yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir, stuff like that, like respectful, which I would be anyway. But knowing like that, it does go things from out. Like, oh, okay, like they're respectful. He was raised right. Yeah. His mother obviously whooped his ass as a child.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. So I think it does help tremendously with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What they have to say. I like surprising me. My other was they're going to get into keeps saying, oh, he's surprised. You don't tell them
he's a problem. Yaku, girl. I don't know if he's in a relationship, but girls, you're in for a surprise.
But that's what Yaku does. Yaku surprise people all the time. All the time,
just popping up.
But I think like having similar morals or just even understanding their morals and try not to be offensive, not being fake, but you mean the parents, just have some common sense. Don't curse so much. Put a shirt on.
You know
what I mean. Don't
wear something that fits.
Don't scratch yourself.
We're getting ahead of ourselves, but dress accordingly. But let's see what Julie says. She said, ask your partner what the family vibe tends to be. Loud or kind, reserved. Knowing this should make you feel more comfortable when it comes to making conversation.
Yeah, no, you need to know, like, hey, my dad hates the Clippers. If you bring up the Clippers.
Oh, I love them.
He's going to throw stuff at your head. You know this. Okay, I'm going to say Clippers and I'm a duck. You know what I mean? Like, you need to know this stuff. But it is truly important. Hey, I also want to. I know we're kind of jumping around, but whatever. The food's smelling good, and I'm getting hungry, and I keep looking to the side because
you can take a bite, Justin. It's Thanksgiving. You could go ahead and take a bite.
I'm not taking a bite. I'm gonna eat. All right, so that's why.
So you're just gonna have people watching you eat?
I don't give a fuck what these people think.
You're right. This is your house. This is my house.
Y'all
I'm say what I want.
I like y'all, but I'm hungry. But you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna eat. Don't come between a man and his food and his money. All right. My food and my money is important to me. Okay.
While you say that, I'm gonna move on to the next.
And then, but that's what that was what I was gonna say was like I said, I know I'm jumping around a bit, but whatever. I said that as the dude you're going to meet her, her parents. I think there is a different expectation. I will say this though, for the women meeting the mother.
Okay, I'm gonna put my. Yeah, go ahead, please.
That is, I mean, you pray that goes okay, but that could be a nuclear thing waiting to happen because, if the son and the mom are close, which I mean, son and moms tend to be close. Like to that mom, I feel like a lot of times it's like no girl is ever going to be
better than me.
good enough for their son, for their little boy. You know what I mean? And we talked about this before, but women politics and interactions are very different and super intricate, and it's a whole lot to it. And like you could be setting up to walk into a minefield that you have to be. You have to be ready to defuse a bomb at any moment. All right, you gotta have that vest on with that helmet. You know what I mean? Like sit up there with some wire cutters and like a bag or a sack to put one of them in. Because that is like I actually think like the whole stigma is like the man meeting the father. The guy meeting the father is like the big. I would actually say that I think the girl meeting the mom is the real like test of anything, man. Because that is, I mean, because think about it as a dad, right? Like as a dude, like I think of myself like as a dude. If I'm a dad, like first off, I know what it is. We guys. I was a young man once. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're trying to do with my little girl. So of course I'm gonna come at you with a different energy. Second off. So, but that thing too is like if that dude can at least show me that okay, he cares about it, he's gonna protect her. He ain't gonna be bitch made. Like she gonna be safe with him, and he gonna take care of him. Okay, like I think a lot of dudes' problems are kind of killed right there. You know what I mean? Even if like the father doesn't like you on some level, unless he's a straight up sociopath or something, like he'll at least respect that fact about you. Like he wants to take care of my little girl. You know, none of that makes. Oh, you good? You good? I don't hear. None of that makes any difference when it comes to ladies. Like it could be the best. You know what I mean? Like your significant other could be the best woman in the world, but if your mom ain't feeling her for some other reason,
it's gonna cause hell.
It's done. It's done. You know, Yeah.
Look. What did Danielle say? She said, when I met my son's grandma on his dad's side, she treated me like I was a daughter to her, and still to this day, she still treats me like. And you, Danielle, like, congratulations.
That's the thing. When you get in, you in.
When you win, you win.
What you said, when you get in, you are in. So,
but there's always obstacles, and there's people that will make it a little bit harder to welcome you in because they're just not. They're like, hey, you will never be as good as for my,
And I also could see too, like it's funny, we give advice, we do like advice and stuff and talk of relationships a lot. But I'm the first to tell you, and I would tell any like I don't understand women politics. Like when it comes to women interacting with each other, that's a whole language that I don't understand it. I don't want to understand it. It's too much.
Stay away from it. Just
let them be. Just stay away. But like. When it's like your significant other, when it's your girl and your mom, you have no choice.
You have no control.
But you have no choice but to be in it. And it's like it's like, hey, I just learned how to tread water. All right, Will from Rikers Island. Like that's what it's like, just jumping into like women politics because this little,
It's not a pool no more. It's not a little pool. It's not.
No, it's not. It's not. But so I most definitely that's a heads up to all my fellas out there who maybe haven't been in that situation or have lucked up and had good good interactions between their significant other and their moms. But no, it can go bad. It can go bad. And that woman that you love, your sweet little mom who wiped your ass and made you food, she got evil in her. She got evil in her, and it might come out. So just be prepared. That's all I'm saying. Be prepared.
But what I don't disagree with what you said, but I also want to give a little input on the dad side too as well, because you're getting well with the mother. That's great because if she's a talker, you're gonna hear about it nonstop from a mom. But if it's on the dad's side. Now, the dad's more so the protector. He's the protector. Well, supposedly, okay? He's the protector of the family. And if you were to impress him, everything that you have to say is nothing but good news about this dude. They're like, yeah, I like Justin. Justin is a good person because X, Y, and Z. And that's it. You don't need to say much. Now, if the mom doesn't like you, you're going to hear it nonstop. So I don't disagree, but they all play an important role because
Oh
if they
yeah,
don't like you, you're gonna hear about it
yeah.
way more than yeah.
And this is the thing. I'm not talking about. Yeah, I mean everyone plays a role. Don't get me wrong. I'm talking about possibilities for volatility,
Hmm.
possibilities for things becoming volatile.
Hmm.
All right,
Yeah.
the dude and the dad.
Hmm.
I mean, let's be honest. Guys don't. Most guys. Well, okay, I don't know nowadays because things are different. But at least back in the day, you don't really bicker with a dude.
Mm-mm.
Like at a certain point, it just turns into a fist fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So like, even if
Yes,
the
sir.
dude and the dad ain't gonna get along, I doubt the dude's gonna punch the dad. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? So it's like
Yeah.
it
He would
might
just
be
walk out.
uncomfortable, but it's only gonna go so far.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
even with like the dude and the mom, like I think that for the most part, if you're not a fuck up, let me caveat with this: if you're not a fuck up, if you're just a
There's
general,
no filter. Yeah.
if
Yeah.
you're just a general dude,
Hmm.
most moms tend to be a more
Hmm.
maybe even overlooking, or they ain't gonna just cut you to the bone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
might
Yeah.
give you a little bit more leeway. Oh, he got a decent job. He seems
Yeah.
nice enough. Even if they don't like something about you, they
Yeah.
won't say it to you. They might say it to their daughter or
Mm.
whoever. But
Mm.
even when they do say it, it'll more than likely be something like, "Oh, I kind
Hmm.
of worry about like his ability to provide. Is it so and so?"
Hmm.
You know what I mean? But
Hmm.
it won't
Hmm.
be like even then, which is bad. It's insidious in its own way, but it's not
Hmm.
like the volatility.
Hmm.
I'm talking about though when the women, when the ladies of your life, if there is friction there,
Hmm.
it's only going to be able to go so far.
Yeah. It
Okay,
just always.
like a lot of I think.
Hmm.
Let me ask this, and this is gonna sound sexist, but whatever, it is what it is. How
It's
many
yeah.
women do you know that have a good poker face? How many women do you know that can like be like, I hate this person, and then you later on you be like, damn, I would have never guessed that you don't like this person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not many,
Not
right?
many.
Not many,
Yeah.
right? Like they don't
Hmm.
hold that shit in, man.
Yeah.
So like if they don't like each other, it's gonna be little snippy comments.
Hmm.
It's gonna be
Hmm.
crazy.
Let's
Because
see what
in
Jeanette say.
Thailand, you have to give money gifts to the family once married, like you brought them.
And
Well,
then let's see what Jeanette says. She said, "What will you do if the significant other's parent won't let you guys get married or continue your relationship?" Um,
first off, how old
first,
are you? That's my question. If you 16, then yeah, you just
yeah.
like wait it out. If you're talking
Okay. Okay, let's
later
just
on,
say
but
you're in you're pushing towards your mid to late 20s, you're getting closer to your 30s and they don't approve of that. But approve in what way? Is it because he's not as financially stable or is it because he's just a fuck up? Like that's going to make a huge difference because
yeah,
if he's a good dude,
it's a
yeah,
lot to that.
because if let's just say he's a good dude, he's just not like super financially stable and he's a good dude and he's working towards a goal and he's not just sitting his ass playing video games and stuff,
Why you
then
coming for me, Mitchell?
not like that. But yeah, that's gonna make a difference because as a guy that has a goal, that has something that he wants to pursue, he has a purpose in life, but he just hasn't made it yet, and you like him and he treats you well, you have to understand where your parents are coming from. Like, why do you not want me to be with him? And find a real core reason. Is it because it's just money value? Like, because he thinks your parents think that the money is going to support you at the end of the day, but you're gonna live in misery. Like, that's something that you have to think about. Is that something that you want to live your life in?
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Hmm.
I think I most definitely think you're right.
Yeah.
But I will say this too. Like, I think
Hmm.
if you get older in life, what you realize is
Hmm.
that like life is balance.
Yeah.
Life is about
Hmm.
balance, and like you have to make your
Hmm.
own decision, and you have to live your life for
Hmm.
yourself. That said, it can our elders, our parents,
Hmm.
our grandparents, like they have a lot of
Hmm.
wisdom, and they may have certain
Hmm.
insights that you don't have
Yeah.
at the time. So I would never say don't listen to anyone, do what you want to do, whatever.
Yeah.
But I would say that if they are adamant about it, if they like, I have voiced some concerns.
Like he's a drug addict. Like I don't think you should.
But you know, if they're like, look, like you were saying, like, he doesn't seem to have his career on track. Like, does he have a plan? Okay, that's fine. But if it's like a deep seated, like, violent, like, no, we don't want this, like, you getting married to this person. Like, you need to probe why. You know, is it they see something that you don't? Yeah, maybe they see signs of, I don't think he's
aggression.
faithful. Or I think he's abusive. Or that, you know, make sure it's that. Maybe they racist, which is a whole other thing. Like, shit happens.
I know people that be like, no, I don't want you dating that type of race because I don't like them.
You know, it could be that could be a multitude of things, and that's where you're gonna really have to talk to them. But I will say that, like I said, at 35, it's your choice, it's your life, it's this person's life. So you do what you're gonna do, man. Like, it's not. I mean, you want your parents' blessings for things you do, but at a certain point, you gotta, But it's
in Thailand, what you have to give money to give some family once you marry and bought them in. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. That's something
you buy. Basically, it's human trafficking.
Yeah. Lightweight. And then Jeanette says, someone I know is 36 and have been dating for almost 10 years now. So that person's 36 and they don't approve of it. Let's see. What's up,
He's
Justin?
a bit older than her.
But her family.
He's a bit older, but her family,
super traditional and does make money, has goals, but he thinks he's not making enough. Now, I think that's just a bit too excessive now. Like how much?
I mean, they want at that point they looking for some like
Jeff Bezos.
They want some they want some like crazy rich Asian shit. Where you know what I'm saying? When you date a dude and find out he comes from like billions of dollars. They're just being ridiculous.
Does he make her happy? Does he make her feel wanted? Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much money you have. If you look, even Jeff Bezos has a divorce.
Yeah, but he could buy that divorce. I mean, that fool split half his fortune is still the richest man. He got billions, dog.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, money does not secure your relationship. That's the
it
one thing.
But then I'll say this too: if he's making good, if he's doing well, if he's making good money, I would say you can use this as a chance to invest in your future, so you can come back and flex on your parents. You know what I mean? Like, you marry this dude, y'all have a great life. He gets successful, then come back and just throw a bunch of 20s in their face. All right.
Or 5s, you get a whole bunch more.
Disrespect your parents that way. Go ahead.
No, don't do that.
Just do it and let them know, like, you see this? I got a winner. Nah, don't do that. That's ridiculous.
He too young or he too young. How young is too young?
And say he's not making it.
Yeah.
I mean, money. The money thing is huge. Unfortunately, that's really how, especially you guys, are looked at as value for their significant others than that nowadays, man. Like, if you're not financially secure, it's a whole nother. I mean, which is true. It is a whole nother level of problems. But then I ask you this: how many people are truly financially secure in this day and age? Like, we ain't learned nothing in COVID. It's that, like, none of us are as secure as we thought we were.
Parents Julie said parents.
Parental disapprove of your relationship because she or he already has kids.
And I think that of course that's a little bit more complex. If the girl or the guy that has kids isn't putting, it's a little off topic, but to answer your question, if that person has kids and that person isn't putting the burden on the other person to be like, oh, this is my kid, so you have to treat them like this. Like, there are some degrees, but it's not like she or he is putting everything on you. Like, this is what you have to do. Now that's a burden. If they're not putting it on you and like you do as you please or whatever to help and provide for the kid, then that's a little bit different. I mean, of course, once you guys live together, you're gonna have to, be a family. But besides that, you got to work your way up to that. That's what I believe.
Yeah, I mean, just know that when you're dealing with anyone who has kids, like, you gotta keep that kid in mind. Don't be mean, don't be,
be there for them.
Yeah, be there for them. Don't be evil. Don't be going there like, I ain't your daddy anyway. Like, yo, daddy, like,
Yeah,
you
don't
know,
do
you
that.
gotta
Don't do that. Yeah.
accept them. You know, it's a
Yeah.
package deal. You know, and just if you ain't ready for that, then don't waste your time. It's just that simple to me. You know, it's that simple.
Yeah, I know we got off in a bit of a tangent, but I love the questions. So keep coming at it with the questions. But I do want to move on and give another thing based off our topic, which is how to introduce her to your family. But yeah, come prepared. That's another one that I wrote down that I want to share for you guys. Come prepared. Don't come in empty-handed. Please don't. Don't come in empty-handed. Guy and girl, and be specific with the small gift. Small gift. So if you know that dad likes beer, what type of beer does he like? Does he like IPA? Does he like what does he like? Or does he like wine? What kind of wine does he like? It doesn't have to be expensive. Something $20, $30 is good enough.
Yeah, a little gift is
specific.
wonderful. You know, yeah. I mean, it just shows. I think it just shows
Appreciation.
respect, appreciation. You thought about them. You know, you've done your research. You've done your homework in a sense. Like I said, I'm serious. I look at it as like it's a soft job interview. Put your best foot forward. You know. Yeah. You know,
See what Julie said.
Go ahead.
What if your mom and dad say you can't date her because she already been married or divorced with kids? I think that's if it was talking about her, and it's the guy being convinced by the mom or the other parents, then it's ultimately up to the guy's choice. Like if he's like 16, 17 years old,
yeah,
he's too damn young. But if he's like in his 20s and 30s, maybe mid 30s, then it's up to him. Like he needs to make a choice, and it goes back to what we were saying before. The guy has to make the choice.
Yeah, well, it's funny. I was going to say it depends on age. You know, it most definitely depends on age. Because if you're a teenager, early 20s, I would be hesitant. I would not give any young dude the advice to like get involved with that level of responsibility, and not because that person doesn't deserve love, because that person I'm like that you're a kid yourself.
Yeah.
You know, what are you really going to bring to this life? You know what I mean? But but once we get older and everything, like, I mean, y'all know I'm 38, man. At my age, if I was still in that dating scene, it's going to be hard pressed to find a woman who ain't never either been married or doesn't have kids or it is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. So and I think that, that's not so much of a deal breaker at all as you get older.
And to the fellas out there, stop looking at people or girls thinking they have kids, or she's like this and she's like that, as that's baggage. It's not extra baggage unless she puts it on you. That's something that not a lot of a lot of guys think, oh yeah, because she has kids, that's extra baggage, that's gonna be a burden on me. It will only be a burden if you make it a burden, or if she puts it on you. So that's one thing that I want to point out. Danielle says, when it came to my son's dad to meet my dad, I found things that they both like to do. Like, for example, they both like working on cars. Now my dad treats him like a son-in-law. Yeah, exactly. So if you have something in common, that'd be perfect.
But I mean, that's what setting your significant other up for success. It's just I mean, you're doing them a favor. You're doing the business. You wouldn't let them just go in dry. Yaku said earlier, do your research. You don't want to bring someone in AA. Don't bring alcohol as a gift. You do bring alcohol as a gift, and then you destroy that family unit, and now they ain't worried about you. You know,
do what Justin said. Example: I know someone who has 2 kids, been married and divorced. Yeah,
I mean, but that's life. That's life. Life is life, man. It happens, and it's just like I said. Especially as we get older, man. As we get up, if someone's 15 and they're like, I got 2 kids, I've been divorced. You know what I mean? I'm kind of you might want to think before you get involved with this person. That's a lot going on. But when you start, especially when you start reaching your middle age status. It's like, who hasn't been in something long term or something like that? Like, you gotta, this whole, like, this perfect person doesn't exist. This person who has no baggage, this person who has never been, in a relationship. Like, and if that person does exist, they bored and shit, and you don't want to deal with that. You know what I mean? You gotta live with some life.
I bring bubble tea to meet your family. I love bubble tea. That's how you win my heart. Bubble tea.
Bubble tea is the shit.
Bubble tea.
It's delicious. I love bubble tea. I drank some yesterday. I went to Boba Guys.
That's dope.
I got the Korean banana milk with espresso. That's my go-to right now.
I like rum in my bubble tea. I'm not an alcoholic.
You put rum in your bubble tea?
Yeah.
Wait, did you put it in there, or did they put it?
I put it in there. So, like, I go back home and it, but like.
So you're an alcoholic?
No, that's one thing that I was gonna say. I'm not an alcoholic.
But you drinking beer now.
Yeah, but it's a special occasion.
But you talked about you wish you had more beer again.
No, I didn't. Anyways, moving on to the next topic, guys. Come prepared. Be prepared. Small, thoughtful gift. Nothing too extravagant. I'm ignoring you, Justin. Nothing too extravagant. Because you don't want to be feeling like you're buying them out, right? You're trying too hard to impress them with money, and that's never the way to go. What's good, man?
Just thoughtful, something nice, something thoughtful, something appreciative. Because it is, like I said, you are trying to make a first impression, man. And this is too, like, you could luck out, man, and like I also look at it too, and I'm gonna be honest, this is really a more recent thing too. Is like it could be a great benefit to your life, man. Like, the truth is, the possibility is you may like be introduced and now have folks in your life that are might to some degree become second parents, or just like, really great people who you can learn a lot from. So, it doesn't always have to be a negative thing. I think that's part of it too, is we come into it with this negative connotation of like, oh, I got to meet the parents, this, that, and it's like, nah, you're going to meet the parents, but as long as you're a good person, as long as you halfway got your shit together, you ain't got to have all the answers, But, if you got the halfway your stuff together, just be interested, ask questions, like anything, anyone you meet. I think you'll be surprised how far that gets you, man. Yeah.
Should we move on to the next? Yeah, I'm just gonna go on to the next. Don't. That was weird.
Go ahead.
That was weird. I see you wearing some Supreme beanie, Mitchell. I better up your game of Supreme clothing. I'll bring a bottle of rum. Yeah, get that bottle of rum. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry. You know what? Yeah. You know what? The food is cooking, and I smell it, and I'm starting to get delirious. So forgive me if I just wild out a little bit.
Moving on. Don't be in a rush to display accomplishments. That's something that you don't want to come off as a person that you're just bragging about stuff. Like, everybody has accomplishments that they're that they're proud of. So unless you're asked, don't say it, because it will come across as you bragging. I know it's common sense, but like you said, common sense ain't so common. So that's something that I got to really bring back up again.
Yeah.
Like, just don't talk about it. And if they bring it up, then like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I play video games, and then, like, no one cares. No, like, oh, so what do you do? Okay, well, this is what I do. This is what I like, and this is it, and that's it. And then change the topic, because everyone's favorite topic is about themselves. So, even though they're asking you and you're the guest, let's just say I'm the guest, they're asking me, so, like, what do you do? Blah blah. I give my insight, and then after that, I would bring it back to them and be like, so yeah.
So
yeah,
I mean, you carrying a conversation, like you say, ask questions. Just try to make it personal. Keep it light. Keep it. Maybe fun isn't the word I'm looking for, but keep it light. Keep it playful. It doesn't have to be super serious.
Yeah.
And plus, like we've talked about, like, read the room, man. Read the energy. Like, if you're going in, the parents seem kind of like defensive or questionable about that, that's fine, man. Just go in there, understand what it is, do your best to alleviate it, dip out. You know, keep it lively. You don't want to just be there crazy. You know, you don't want to, if you leave, you don't want the dad to look at the mom and be like, what's wrong with him? You know what I mean? Like, that's not a good look. But yeah, just keep it lively, man. Be yourself, be respectful.
Number one is respectful.
Yeah, just be respectful. Like, you know, you don't have to go in there. It's a weird, I do think it's a weird thing of like, you're going in to, you're not going in to prove anything. But at the same time, you kind of are. Let's be honest, you kind of are. But not really. Just, you're going, like I said, I look at it as you're going to meet people. You know, I think it's important to let them know how much you care about their kid, their daughter, or, you know, the person that. Let them know that. Let them know you know, honestly, that's the tactic I use myself. Is
what you do.
It's not. I wouldn't say a tactic because it's true, but like, you know, I would just big up the person I'm with. I would big up their kid. Like,
like you raised them
like
right.
That?
Like you raised them
amazing.
right. Yeah.
You know, or
she's
or
a
even
very lovely person.
Yeah, like, you know,
I see where she got her from.
Yeah, no, exactly. You're like, oh, I see. Like, you know, that makes good. You know, even slightly like, oh, so much is starting to make sense now. You know, this laugh. Like, wow. It's like, your daughter does this or something, like, you know, just like picking up on things, being observant. You know, I think goes a long way. You know, and to the point you get, even when if you get good and you build a rapport, to the point you can even roast them a little bit. You know what I mean? Which is funny. Like, oh, you raised a great daughter. You know, you know, she don't like cheese on a burger. I don't know who eats dry ass burgers, but don't say that. You know, I don't know who eats dry burgers, but you know, it's fine though. That's a small price to pay. You know, let it be. You know what I mean? So like, it helps a lot to just kind of kill the tension. You know, at this point. You know, I think people just, you know, try to up that social IQ.
Be lively, read the room.
Yeah, use all your things, man. Use all your tactics, okay? All of them. And then when you see a father, if you as a dude, if you're alone with a father, you look a father in the eye. You tell them, "I kill anybody who messes with your daughter. I'll put them in."
Is that what you're gonna say? I wouldn't say that.
That's what I said.
Don't say that.
Well, I say anybody mess with her,
because
they won't be around anymore.
Like, if she acts out craziness, you're gonna kill my daughter.
No, because that's when you tap into the male ego. Because their dad believes he can kill you. You see what I'm saying? So so he knows, like, that's when he threat, like, don't do nothing to your daughter. He'd be like, I'll never do anything to your daughter. She's the most important thing to me. If anybody even looked at her the wrong way, I'll put him in the trunk of the car and set it on fire. You know what I mean?
Right,
and then you let it be known, man.
Goodbye, subscription.
Let it be known.
All sponsorships brought to you by nobody.
This is my serious face.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get the Audible sponsorship. All right, they gonna give it to me.
Yeah, don't. All right. Let's see what Jimmy said. Don't mess with me, Mitchell. Nah, I'm gonna keep my hands away from you. But anyways, I got a few more things that I do want to run over before we end this live. And for those who stayed this long, thank you very much for staying in.
Oh yeah.
Justin is kind of sounding evil. Yeah, a little bit. That's the first impression when I met him. We were coworkers. And I would never forget that night.
I was the nicest dude you met.
No, you weren't.
Yes,
I'm going to say it. All right, so the first time I ever met Justin, he had to make an impression to me. He was violent. That's the way it was. He was like, so we worked at Starbucks and we were just cleaning syrup pumps. We got to take it out. We got to clean it out at the end of the day. And he was like, anybody that ever messes with me, I'm going to take the syrup pump. I'm going to stab it in the chest. And he looked at me in the eye and didn't blink. He said that to me. And then I was like, okay, this guy's crazy. And he was like, I'm going to slowly pump the syrup pump back into their mouth so they choke to death. I was like, so stabbing was not enough? Stabbing was not enough, Justin? Okay, this guy's crazy. I don't know how we became such good friends. But, the universe works in a different way.
Well,
Yeah.
You got to get creative in life.
Yes.
All right?
Yeah, I do appreciate the creativity.
I'm an artist.
Yeah, you are.
I'm an artist.
But going back, last few things I do want to talk about is don't overdrink. I just don't overdrink. Dress accordingly. Always offer to set up the place, offer to wash your dishes. Like, you're the guest. So, the moment you walk in, be welcoming, smile, be the first person to say hello. Hey, how you doing? Hi, my name is, so good introduction, be welcoming. And yeah, so don't overdrink, offer, and yeah. And don't dress accordingly. Dress accordingly,
Yeah, you ain't gotta put on a tuxedo, but don't come in like a bum.
Yeah. And for the ladies out there, I know you sometimes you got that nice body, you want to show it off, but that day is not the day.
Yeah,
that day is not that day.
That's the day to tap into your Amish side. Cover up.
The Amish side.
Cover up. Okay, don't be coming at nobody's house dressed like a thought. Cover up.
Oh shit, okay? Justin.
That just do it.
Presentation. Hello. Yeah. And of course, like, you don't have to be a yes man, yes, yeah. Like, it's okay to have your opinions, but like, don't just shoot down their ideas. Like, no, I don't believe in that. Like, that's not the time for you to like bicker. You just you can have your own opinions too. So yeah.
Most definitely. Well, cool, man. Oh,
I know you hungry as shit.
Yeah, that was the time. I'm looking. So we can wrap this up. Everybody, I want y'all to have a good Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? Eat some food, eat well. You know what I mean? Don't drink and drive.
Don't even go out. Why are you going out? Don't go out.
I don't know, man. I'm trying to say positive shit. You just there and tell people I want to stab them in the chest and all these horrible things. I'm trying to like help folks out. I'm trying to hit this on a positive note. You know what?
And then on a positive note, that's a last.
You know what?
And then on a positive note.
I'm trying to, or I could just go the other way.
We're gonna end it before Justin goes to the darker side. But no Thanksgiving in the UK. But I really appreciate you guys for tuning in. We do this. Like, I know it's Thanksgiving, so thank you. Really appreciate it. And we do this every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 1 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. Eastern time. And of course, if you find this video content of value, you guys can show your appreciation by donating any amount that you feel is equal to the value of this video. And if you guys have any questions, a little bump on the road, feel free to send us a direct message and we will reply to you shortly. Daniel, I just want to say thank you.
Like, I'm happy if anything else
is better than before. That is amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
If there's any way, if we could just help one person, just one person, that's enough. I feel amazing. So Justin, as always, thank you for always tuning in.
Oh yeah, thank you, man. This is great. I'm happy. I'm happy people, finding help with this. And this is only the beginning. It really is. I mean, we got other things in store. I'm trying to start a cult myself.
What's your cult?
Don't worry about
I don't want to know. I don't want to even know.
Okay.
I don't even want to know.
But yeah, we're doing this. So thank y'all very much, man. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Eat up. Enjoy yourselves. You never replied to my message, Mitchell. Damn, just calling me out. I'm gonna leave right now. So
you do that.
I'm gonna go eat. Happy Thanksgiving, Justin.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, Mitchell. Y'all take it easy, man.
All right, take it easy, guys. Peace.